Okie doke. Hello, YouTube. This is Dealing with Tower Pushers in the Mid Lane by Mogul Khan. I was inspired to make this video after I played a pub, and I find that dealing with tower pushing heroes is very hard for a lot of mid laners to understand. So, before we get into the content, we have to talk about what makes a mid hero a tower pusher. I put it into 3 steps. So number 1 is they're hard to kill. Okay, so they're tanky or they have some sort of escape or something like that. Some ability that lets them not die, basically. Number 2, they have some sort of wave clear. This can be seen in Dragon Slave by Lina. Jakiro has a lot of wave clear abilities, right? So yeah, and number 3 is some way to deal damage to tower. So looking at a hero like Zeus. Zeus has very good wave clear. He can kind of sit back and just push out the wave with his arc lightning over and over and over again. However, Zeus is not hard to kill, and Zeus does not do any tower damage. So if a Zeus were to walk up to a tower and start hitting it, the Zeus is probably dead if the enemy team is competent enough to kill and punish his ass that is out of position. Now, let's look at a hero like Leshrac. Leshrac, he's a good tower pushing mid. Like, I'd say he's good, right? He's not S tier. If there was a tier list for tower pushing mids, that archetype of hero, but he is good. He has wave clear with his Lightning Storm and his Pulse Nova. On top of that, he has tower damage with his Diabolic Edict. It does physical damage and does damage to tower. That being said, he is not hard to kill. So if a Leshrac were to walk up to a tower while there are 5 enemy heroes alive and press W, and there's 2 people waiting in the bushes to kill him, they're probably going to kill him because he doesn't really have any escape and he doesn't really have any survivability. Now, here's where we get, there are other heroes, right, that fit the bill, right? Timbersaw, he's a pretty good tower pusher because he's hard to kill. He has wave clear. He doesn't really do tower damage, though. And a hero like Shadow Fiend has wave clear, and that's about it. These heroes can push your tower. But we're talking about the big boys, the S tiers in this video. We're going to be talking about Death Prophet. Death Prophet, hard to kill, has Spirit Siphon, an ability that trades with you, saps your HP, and heals her. If you gank a Death Prophet, be ready to bring 5 fucking heroes because she's going to Spirit Siphon everybody and heal the full. So maybe that's a detriment to bring 5 heroes to kill her. Maybe you only want to bring 2 heroes. Oh, well, we don't have enough heroes because Death Prophet's really fast and she is going to suck us off and all that stuff. Wave clear. That is in her Crypt Swarm ability where she goes whoosh, and she clears the wave really quickly. And on top of that, she has tower damage in the form of Exorcism. Death Prophet is a mid lane staple and a very strong tower pushing mid, able to take the tower very early on, hard to kill, has the wave clear, everything she needs. For this video in particular, though, we're going to be looking at Dragon Knight, this beast of a mid laner. He's hard to kill. He has the Dragon Blood ability, which grants him additional armor and HP regen, so trading with him is ill-advised. Wave clear in the form of Breathe Fire, where he breathes fire all over the wave and pushes it in, and also reduces the damage from the creeps, so the creeps die very quickly. And on top of that, he has tower damage with his ulti, dragon form, or whatever you want to call it. He turns into a dragon and he deals acid damage to towers with this level 1 ability there. So these are the big boys, the Dragon Knights, the DPs, Pugna to an extent, although Pugna, he's not hard to kill, but he is harder to kill than a Leshrac per se. So how to combat the tower pusher. I have a 3-step program that we're going to be diving into on this video. Step 1, don't kill them, right? They got Dragon Blood. They got Spirit Siphon. Don't fucking do it. Don't kill them. Just let them do their thing. I mean, it sucks, but you need tools to kill them. You need a vessel. You need an orchid. You need these tools to kill them. So don't waste resources until you have the necessary tools. This could be an extra hero or an ulti that you might need, whatever the case may be. Step 2, wave clear them even better or equally, right? If they push in a wave, you push out the wave. You're not ganking other lanes. If you're ganking other lanes, your tower's fucked. So wave clear the mid lane even better, because basically what you're doing is you're keeping them there as long as humanly possible. You're keeping that hero there while your other heroes get to play 4v4 on the map, and you in the mid lane are just trading farm and pushing each other's towers back and forth over and over again. It is possible against the Death Prophet. It is possible against the Dragonite. Number 3 is, I shouldn't have put a period there, so if there's any anal people out there, I put a period there, but number 3 is keep them away from your tower. And again, we're going to get into the video, but this is keeping them away, pulling them away from the tower. They want to push the tower, but what if you're cutting waves behind the tier 2? Like, they also have to deal with that. They can't just walk up and hit the tower without the creep wave, and if you're cutting the waves at minute 7, like, they're going to have to bring multiple heroes to deal with you, and you can generate a ton of space like that. So that concludes the slide, and let's get into the video. So the game we'll be talking about and discussing is this Queen of Pain versus Dragonite game I played a couple days ago, the 26th. So I'm uploading this on the 28th, so it was about 2 days ago. I played the lane very well, in my opinion, and I just want to break down this 3-step program for you by using this video as an example. So, QoP versus DK. Something to know about before we get into everything. There's some context here. QoP versus DK is a very bad lane for Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain does sustain chip damage and chips you down with like small instances of damage. Those are her right clicks, and that is her Shadow Strike ability. Dragonite is specifically counters that with his Dragon Blood ability, being able, and like a bracer or two, being able to sustain through all that damage and just regen through it. So it's very hard for QoP to really dominate and bully a Dragonite out of the lane. That being said, at around 10 minutes, we can compare the net worths here. I'm above him by 700 net worth, and I've died twice. Now, could the death be prevented? Absolutely. But the point I'm trying to make here is I crushed this lane, and on top of that, my carry bought back at like minute 5 or some shit because he died 3 times in lane and had to walk back to base because he didn't have TP. So, don't fucking make excuses. Don't blame your team. Don't blame anyone. Just play fucking Dota to the best of your ability and use this. If you're struggling with these heroes, these Dragonites, these these Dragonites, these Death Prophets, these Pugnas, these heroes that are designed to take your tower, please continue on with the video, and I hope you're able to learn something from my video. Thank you very much. Enjoy. So here I want to talk about step 1, which is do not kill the hero until you are able to kill the hero. The typical QoP lane is you are maxing your dagger, maybe you're maxing your E, but you have a couple points in your dagger, and you are bullying the enemy hero out of the lane with your sustained chip damage, right? The dagger does damage over time. It does an initial damage, which is pretty lackluster, but the real strength is in its movement slow and its damage per tick. 90 damage per tick for 15 seconds is very long. It ticks every 3 seconds, so that's something to keep in mind. But the point being said, Dragonite as a hero, as we talked about, is able to sustain damage. He's able to stay in the lane for a long time with the Dragon Blood ability. It's hard for Dragonite to be bullied out of lane because of his ability to tank through chip damage. Now, Dragonite in this lane is going to be maxing Ding Ding Ding, Breathe Fire, and Dragon Blood. Had I maxed Dagger, it would look a little something like this. So back to the game. I'm maxing my Blink and I'm maxing my Scream of Pain. Blink and Scream of Pain are going to let me follow steps 2 and 3 much better. And on top of that, I'm not going to attempt to kill the Dragonite until I have the necessary tools to kill the Dragonite. I'm not going to waste my time and waste my mana queuing this guy off cooldown because it's just not going to do jack shit. So I see a lot of Divine Quaps that I play against and with maxing their Shadow Strike against a Puck or against an Ember when all these heroes can disjoint the ability or just tank through it. So keeping that in mind, on top of that, I'm not really looking to gank other lanes because if I gank other lanes, I lose my mid tower and Dragonite is able to snowball from there. I want to keep the laner here as long as possible. Alright, this is when Dragonite becomes strong. This is when he wants to take your tower. He is level 6, he has the cart, and he's ready to fucking go. What is he going to do? He's going to ult, he's going to transform, he's going to try to bully me out of lane, and I say fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I'm pushing your tower. Cool. Great ult, Dragonite. Great ult. Cool. Okay. Oh, nice ult. Nice ult, Dragonite. So, again, step 2, pushing the lanes better than him. I'm doing both steps 2 and 3 with this maneuver. But I'm pushing in the lanes. I'm ulting the waves. I don't really give a fuck about my ult. I'm not killing anyone with it. And I'm just using it to delay his game as long as possible. Because basically, this is a hero. This is our mid laner. And he's not able to play the game how he wants to play. So, he's effectively dead, right? If he's trying to do a job on the map, which is take my tower, like, put it this way. If there's a carry, his job is to farm and not die, okay? If there's an Ember Spirit, his job is to basically kill heroes and make space. Dragonite doesn't do that. He doesn't kill heroes and make space. He takes the fucking tower, and he's really annoying to lane against. So why the fuck would I lane against him? I'm going to pull him all around the map, and it doesn't even matter if I die, which I do die here. It doesn't even matter, because looking at the net worth in the game, I'm still ahead of him. I'm still ahead of him, even with this death. He's going to pass me a little bit. Who cares? I'm back. Back on top, baby. Back on top. Kill the DK. Boom. Because he's overextended. What is his job in this game? I'm going to pull out free camera and just show you steps 2 right here. His job is to push this tower. So let's see what he does all game long. This is on a time lapse. I probably went a little too far back. But he gets his ult at 5 minutes, and let's see what he does with it. Just watch my tower here. And that's about all he's going to do to the tower all game long. Here he comes again. And maybe you can't learn anything from this, but it just goes to show, I'm trying to show you that his job is not being fulfilled, right? It's basically if your carry was not hitting creeps, like they're not doing their job and they're dying, right? They're just not doing their job. His job in this game is to take my tower, and I'm doing everything in my ability to not let him fucking do that. My items say that, right? I'm getting a vessel so we can kill him. My skill build says that. I have Blink, I have Scream of Pain, right? I don't have the dagger because I don't need the fucking dagger. Everything about my gameplay, where I'm playing on the map, I'm dragging creeps all the fucking time. All the fucking time. The whole lane. I'm dragging creeps. I'm dying in weird-ass places like all the way over here. All of that is to ensure that my tower stays alive. And a lot of mid players, even at my bracket, dude, they'll just abandon their tower straight up. They'll just leave it. They just leave their tower for some bullshit, unnecessary shit like stacking a camp or something. Like, so fucking stupid. Not flaming anyone in particular, but keep your goddamn tower alive, please. And follow this 3-step program. Step 1, don't kill the hero. Step 2 and 3, these are both combined here. Keep the hero away from your tower by playing in weird fucking spots. Now, a lot of, not just Quap, right? Ember can do this. Void Spirit can do this. Storm Spirit can do this. Fuck, even like Shadow Fiend in hard lanes can do this. He can just like come over here, raise twice, and then walk over here and TP out. Like, I've done that on Shadow Fiend before. You have to get creative. You have to think outside the box. And do not, at any cost, let your tower die. Because that is their fucking job. A Death Prophet, a Pugna, a fucking Dragonite, all these heroes, they want that tower so badly that they're going to overextend and put themselves out of position. And you can just punish them then. So hopefully this has been informative. Maybe the editing could have been better, but thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.